Brittany, and today I'm here with the beautiful Miss Starshell. How are you?
Doing well. I'm here. Every day I get up is a good day.
Right? I mean, seriously, people ask you, like, how's your day? You're like, you know what? I'm alive.
Right.
Can't complain.
Exactly.
Okay, so I got a chance to hear your new single, My Star, and it's absolutely positively a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Can you kind of tell me, like, what it was about? I know what it's about, but for the fans, can you kind of let us know, like, your inspiration behind the song and how it came about? And
Absolutely. So My Star is my next single. It was co-written by Neo. The song is written about my sister who passed away. She committed suicide, and I wrote the record. Well, okay, I'm a writer, so usually people ask me that first. Why didn't you write this record? It's so dear to you. But sometimes when things are so close to you, it's hard to articulate it. Like I would have wrote a book, right? Like, and it was only to be a 3-minute song. So Neo was the best person to get with. I told him, you know, how I was feeling and what I felt about my sister and the story of losing her and knowing that she's still shining down on me and like that whole journey. So that's what My Star is about.
Right, and right now you're the spokeswoman for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, right?
Correct. I wanted to be able to get on a platform to discuss, you know, with people if you're having an emotional crisis or things to look for in your friends or family that may be having emotional crisis or suffering depression or anything like that. So I wanted to really speak out about that. But as far as with my sister, she was the most popular, beautiful, strong person I know. She's just everything that you would think of. She was the opposite of everything that you would think would be depressed or, you know, want to take their own lives.
She works super hard. She has a different tone from most, you know, singers her age, and it's different.
You've also been on tour with Mary J. Blige and D'Angelo.
Yes.
So how was it touring with the Queen of Soul, Mother Mary? Like, she's like my aunt in my head.
Right. She's all of our aunts. And then I met her and I was like, oh my God, I know you, but you don't know me.
So how was it being on tour with her and kind of like seeing how she works and what she does on stage? And
oh my God, I have been, you know, just in awe. Being able to be that up close and personal with Mary and seeing her work ethic. She's been in this business for 21 years and her work ethic is impeccable. She's the first person at rehearsal. She's at the studio the latest. So being able to see that, seeing her performance, she lets it all go on the stage. So that gave me the courage to when I did, you know, when I did my performances to like put it all out there when I'm on the stage and forget about everything else that I'm doing and going through and just getting on the stage and kind of, she takes it as like a therapeutic thing and I've kind of taken that on as well. So it's amazing having her in my corner.
I'm not loving you way I wanted to, what I had to do, had to run from you. I'm in love with you, but the vibe is wrong and it haunted me all the way home.
you've co-written Love Lockdown with Kanye, right?
Yes.
How did that all come together? Like, how did that come to fruition?
I was in the studio with Mary. She had a session, and in the studios, everybody's in the studio at the same time. Like it's like high school. Like down the hall is like one person, down the other hall is someone else. So Kanye was in the studio, and I was walking through the hallway. I think to use the restroom. He was just like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I was like, "I'm a writer," because I was there writing for Mary's project. And he was just like, "Oh, if you're a writer, I'm working on something right now. Come listen." So I went in and listened. It was like 4 or 5 other writers there at the same time. So of course I was intimidated. He was like, grab a notepad if you're a writer. Like, just jump in. Yeah. And I was like, okay, do or die. I was like saying all those sayings in my head. I was like, this is where the preparation meets the opportunity, and you could be successful. So I was doing all that craziness, but it turned out that he had this really great concept of taking a pop sound, adding, crazy drums and that dance beat. That was that first time that dance tempo kind of came in with the urban and rapping. So he had this great idea, and I loved it because my whole musical base is a mix of all genres. that's what everyone is, I think, of like our, you know, our generation. But he had this great idea and I thought it was awesome. I gave I'm Brazilian, so I gave him the idea of saying like, why don't we add some batucada drums instead of just, you know, regular drums. So anyway, we got very creative and it all went from there. We all, you know, wrote and talked and Love Lockdown came about. Hey, what's up, it's Starshell. You're watching me right here on globalgrind.com. Make sure you check me out right here, of course, and on my Twitter at Starshell, Instagram at Starshell, and Birthday Girl World. Don't forget to check me out. Also, I got my Star coming. It's my new single. Gotta check it out. Mwah.